Hi there. Thank you so much for joining us as we get to know one of our fantastic RE/MAX Centre Realty agents, Shirley Hsi. I've had the pleasure of getting to know Shirley over the years, and I'm super excited for you to get to know her a little bit better as well. Welcome, Shirley. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Kay.
So, Shirley, how long have you been a part of the Central Pennsylvania community?
It's been a long time. We moved to State College in 1983.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome. And you've stuck around, huh?
that's right, because it's a great place to be. Yeah, it's a long story. And I always share it with my clients or friends that we came here in 1983 because my husband got transferred by his employer. That would be Corning Glass. Of course, it's closed now, but it was a very vital, company here in State College area. So we came here because of that. Yeah.
So Shirley, what got you into real estate?
Well, back to 1983, State College was very different. There's nothing else to do. I'm sorry to say that. Yeah, so
nothing but real estate.
back then, really. And I've been telling all my clients that they are very fortunate today in State College. There are so many options for them, but back then, really very limited. At that time, I would say 99% of my friends are all employed by Penn State.
Wow.
Yeah. So there was nothing else for me to do. And of course, this have to get back to my background because I was in business ever since I graduated from college. So coming into State College and plus the relocation experience I had personally, just because my husband was working for Corning and he has been transferred 3 times by the company since 1977.
Wow.
Yeah. So personally, I have a lot of relocation experience and looking at State College, and I think it's a great place and it's a growing place. I thought it was a great place to be to do real estate business.
Wow, sure. So do you have any thoughts or recommendations for people who do need to relocate, or maybe any moving tips? I feel like when you have to relocate for a job, I mean, that can be a little bit tricky and stressful, I'm sure.
Yes, definitely. So number one thing is get a good real estate agent to help you plan. Yeah.
Very smart.
Whether buying or selling, good planning is the most important thing.
And I loved that you mentioned your business background. I think so often when people think real estate, they think houses, and there is definitely a knowledge of houses, and homes that are needed.
Yes.
But, the financial impact, the business decision, the investment, all of those other factors go into it. So someone having experience like you do, I'm sure is very helpful in a real estate transaction.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So Shirley, is there anything else, like any other piece of real estate advice that kind of comes to mind, or is hiring a real estate agent? I mean, that's it. That's the ticket.
Well, yes, hiring a real estate agent, find a good one with experience and knowledge. So best resources, probably recommendations, referrals from your friends or your coworkers, and based on their experience. And that's very important. Yeah.
So talk it out with others.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and that's so interesting because I'm sure so many people just go online, nowadays, and maybe type something in and go with the first person they speak with, and that could work out. But
that could, yes.
Talking with others about recommendations is a fantastic tip.
Will be better.
Yes. So Shirley, we're going to get off the real estate train for a second.
Okay.
So we want those out there to get to know you a little bit better. Do you have a favorite place you've ever visited? Where have you liked to go before?
Well, my favorite place, Hawaii.
Ah, smart girl.
Yeah, well, my husband and I, we travel a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, we travel a lot. We actually been to Europe, to China, and all over the place, and many places in the States too. We like to travel.
Mhm.
But I think the most memorable one, and I would like to go back again, will be Hawaii.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you been to all of the islands?
Oh, yes, we hop around.
You
Yes.
have.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. Well, if you need any traveling tips or any real estate tips, now you guys know who to call, Miss Shirley Hsi.
Be glad to help.
Yes, awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, Shirley. I know everyone appreciated, again, getting to know you a little bit better, and you have a great rest of your day.
Well, thank you. You too.
Bye, Shirley.
Bye-bye.